Shalom. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakak Wadash. Give a double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us His truth. Salutations to the brethren out there that are pushing the truth in sincerity. And shalom to the elect that are scattered abroad throughout the four winds of the earth. Shalom. All right. Brother Barack Gabar from the GMS Miami camp, and coming at you with another lesson entitled Ron DeSantis is the devil. Okay. And also you other Edomites, because that's what you Edomites do, starting with the ruling Edomites on down to you loser Edomites. Okay. And the Edomites are the so-called white people that you see in the society today. And they're evil and they're very wicked. All right. And if you don't know our history, then you would believe the devil. And this is what the devil is trying to do, trying to erase his part in slavery. All right. But the Heavenly Father has not forgotten what you Edomites have done to his people, which are the contrary to popular belief, okay, is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And those of you that are, you might look like the heathen nations, but you are Israelites as well. Some of you, okay, because we were scattered abroad. Okay, but it says DeSantis doubles down on claim that some blacks benefited from slavery. Now, okay, when you go back into history, when we fled Roman persecution in 70 AD, okay, when you read Revelation 12 and how we, where it said the earth helped the woman, okay, from the flood, okay, roughly paraphrasing, when we fled to the west coast of Africa from Roman persecution, okay, we fled to the west coast of Africa, and while we were in the west coast of Africa, there were functioning cities in the west coast of Africa. When we were gathered, that's where we were gathered. A majority of us were gathered from the west coast of Africa. Okay, and we had flourishing cities there. Okay, there are plenty of documents that present that case. Okay, we weren't fucking living in caves when the so-called white man came and got us. But that's what they teach in school. When you open up the history book and you look at so-called African American history, it starts where? It starts in slavery. But we were a noble people. We are a noble people. All right, you got something called the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, you got something called Dark Ages, which we ruled the Dark Ages, and these damn Edomites lying, saying that they don't know anything about the Dark Ages. All right, we have a rich history, man. We come from a royal line of people. We're not just some cave people. So a lot of the people that came over here from the west coast of Africa in the slavery, we already had skills. All right, we had skills. We weren't just some fucking ooga and like history. These devils like to tell you, man. Okay, now I got some articles, and this can be a 10-hour lesson, but I like to minimize my lessons, man. Okay, the beloved where people drink that Jack Daniels. How an enslaved man helped Jack Daniel develop his famous whiskey. History.com. This is history, man. That Jack Daniels that everybody drink. What do you think you do? Okay, all right, do you think that that man, the so-called white man, did you think that he created that? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because in let me see. Well, in the year 1787, if I'm not mistaken, when the year that the Constitution was written, that year the patents came out. Okay, and according to the rules, that if you were a slave, you could not get a patent. You could not patent your own things if you were a slave. So a lot of the inventions that happen that happen in history from us, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we could not patent our own inventions because we were slaves. It was prohibited for us to do that. So guess what happened? The so-called white man, the slave owner, he patented your shit and he took credit for what we done. Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. This is a bloody city. This is a bloody city. It's full of lies and it's full of robbery. But that was a part of the curses where the Lord said in Deuteronomy 28 that the stranger that is within thee shall get very high. So there were plenty different laws and legislations, even up to Jim Crow era, that prohibited a lot of our people, the Israelites, from getting certain benefits from the government, from getting certain benefits. So we were not a part of that. So we could not build generational wealth because we were not a part of that system. We were considered, according to the Constitution, all right, before the 14th and 15th Amendment came, we were considered 3/5 of a man, of a human being. So our people have to know this. If you don't know your history, then you'll be fooled by anything. That's just one account. Okay, now this is nationalgeographic.org, and it goes into just a couple of our people's inventions. Benjamin Banneker, okay, self-taught mathematician. You think Esau taught him that? No. We didn't benefit from free slave labor. It was free. How do we benefit from it? A lot of our people already had a skill set when they came over here from them ships, which was taught to their sons. So you devils are a bunch of liars, man. 1731. A lot of our people that created inventions, they were born into slavery and they could not patent their inventions. All right, so you got these different inventions that are people that they did, man. What's this? Here we go, right here. American Slaves, Smithsonians.org. These are all credible sources. Smithsonian Magazine.org. With patents or without, black inventors reshaped American industry. American slaves couldn't hold property, including patents on their own inventions. But that did not stop black Americans from innovating in our country. A lot of the heavy lifting of what you see here in America, we did it. We built it. America would not have become a great city without the Israelites. Look at look at ancient Egypt. Our people we're the best people on the planet Earth, man. So we weren't allowed to do particular things. We were allowed to, we basically forwarded another man's kingdom. And even until this day, we're still forwarding someone's else. The corporation that you're at, you don't own that corporation 9 times out of 10. You work for the so-called white man. You're forwarding his dreams, his goals. You're making him richer. And what does he pay you? Pennies. And the rich is really not paying you real money anyway. Why patents matter. All right, so you can go and read this article. Slave inventions exploited by owners. See, because the so-called white man, he's a thief. He's a thief, man. And these devils are going to try to reshape history and rewrite history. But those of the enlightened ones, they're not going to fall for it. They're going to know. During the 17th and 18th centuries, America was experiencing rapid economic growth. Black inventors were major contributors during this era, even though most did not obtain any of the benefits associated with their inventions since they could not receive patent protection. So a lot of the things that we did, the slave owner would steal it, or a lot of these devils, they would go and basically copy it and then patent it for themselves. Slave owners often took credit for their slaves' inventions. Let me say that again. Slave owners often took credit for their slaves' inventions. In one well-documented case, a black inventor named Ned invented an effective, innovative cotton scraper. His slave master, Oscar Stewart, attempted to patent the invention because Stewart was not the actual inventor, and because the actual inventor was born into slavery. The application was rejected. All right? So these devils made millions and billions and trillions of dollars off of us already. Okay? So what was this again? And this is documented history. You devils need to address this. And Ron DeSantis is a devil. All right? And you're going to pay for what you Edomites have done to us. You're going to pay for it. All right? Shalom.